CAMPO meeting to order. May I have a roll call, please?
Chair Bagwell,
Here.
Vice Chair Novak,
Here.
Member Dodson, Member Erb, Member Henderson, Member Maloney,
Here.
Member Schutte,
Here.
Member Rosenberg.
Rebecca Capular in for Sandra. Sorry about that.
I
No
thought that
problem.
was a great Sandra. Quorum's present, is that what I heard?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, my mic was off.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to agenda item 3, which is our opening public comment. Do I have any opening public comment? Come on up, Mr. Denny. Come on up. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mayor and Chairs. Yeah,
Mirrors and chairs, that sounded pretty good. Go
well,
ahead,
sort of
sorry.
beds and heads type.
Yeah, heads and beds, yeah.
Denny French, Carson City, Nevada. Thank you very much. Opening statement for me is always, I feel that anything we do that involves asphalt should have environmental studies done. And I know that if certain monies aren't involved, you're not required. I'd like to think that Carson City would look ahead to the fact that we have less and less open space and natural areas to consider having those environmental checks done, no matter what or how big or how small the job is. So I'd like that to be considered. And then I have comments, but I'll wait for the specific items. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do I have any other opening public comment? No? Okay, then I'm going to move on to agenda item 4A, which is approval of minutes of September 11th, 2024. Does any member have any corrections or changes? Seeing none, I'll accept a motion, please.
I'll move to accept the minutes for the September 11th, 2024 meeting.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second for approval. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. Let the record reflect it's unanimous. Okay, we're now going to move on to agenda item 5A, which is discussion and possible action regarding an interlocal agreement with Douglas County for data collection, analysis, and reporting on a pavement conditions survey for a not-to-exceed amount from Douglas County of $37,600, and for authority for the transportation manager to sign the agreement, as well as future amendments extending the term of the agreement for changes in funding that do not exceed the 10% rule. Ms. Norman, the briefing on this, please.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Kelly Norman, Transportation Planner. A pavement survey is a regular occurrence every 2 to 3 years to reevaluate the condition of the roadways. This informs staff on how to prioritize and prescribe treatments for the roadways. And every time this comes up, CAMPO reaches out to both Lyon County and Douglas County to participate, and this year Lyon County declined. However, staff will continue to reach out to Lyon County for future opportunities. Douglas County requested a survey of Douglas County roads inside and outside of the CAMPO boundary. CAMPO will pay for the pavement survey, including the Carson City and Douglas County roads within the CAMPO boundary, and Douglas County will reimburse CAMPO for up to $37,600 for road surveying in Douglas County outside of the CAMPO boundary. I would like to note that staff plan to make 2 minor corrections on packet page 15, section 5, bullet E. There's an extra "and" in the sentence, and this word will be removed. On packet page 19, staff will add the word "attorney" to read "CAMPO Deputy District Attorney" under the appropriate signature line. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Does any member have a question? Seeing none, is there any public comment on this item? Mr. French.
Thank you, Mayor. Denny French. The word pavement or pavement, is that only asphalt, or is that also including cement or concrete or blocks or other materials that roads or streets or such might be made of at this point?
Go ahead and do your whole 3 minutes. And
Oh, well,
don't wanna-
okay.
I don't wanna
So you
interrupt
can't,
you.
I'm sorry, yes, I forget that that's not a conversation, actually, it's just a statement. Otherwise, I'm all for that. I did have questions on the tech part of the deal. Is some of that going to be flying again? Is some of that going to be drone, or is it all going to be driven? But I think that's the next question. Sorry, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, is there any other public comment on this item? I don't see any. We'll go, I didn't see over here, no hand was raised. Okay, but a wave will work. Mr. Erb. I'm so used to my little,
Thank you, John Hurt, for the record. I just want to thank staff. The collaboration on this is well appreciated by Douglas County. I think overall, we both get a better price by expanding the amount of work that's being done. So it's a great collaboration, and I'm looking forward to doing this again in the future. So thank you.
I think it also lends credibility to the processes. The more localities that use this method or believe in this methodology helps us know that we're on the correct path and that we're using the best technology that's available right now within reason. Let's not say the absolute best, because it's probably $1 million for that, but it really does help when more jurisdictions adopt a similar methodology and plan. So thank you for that. And then staff can potentially answer the public comment during the next item where the technical questions arise. That's not within this particular item, is just you piggybacking and expanding service into Douglas County to do more than the CAMPO area in Douglas County. So this is wonderful. Anybody else? If there's nothing else, I'll accept a motion to approve it as amended on the record.
I move to approve the agreement as presented and amended to authorize the transportation manager to execute the agreement as well as future amendments, extending the term of the agreement and for changes in funding that do not increase the total by more than 10%.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for approval as amended on the record. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say no. Let the record reflect that was unanimous. We're now on to agenda item 5B, which is the actual contract with Applied Pavement Management Technology, Inc. to perform the CAMPO Pavement Management Survey on Carson City and Douglas County public roads for a total not to exceed $150,286. Ms. Norman, some highlights on this contract and potentially answer the question that the public had, please.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Kelly Norman, Senior Transportation Planner. So a request for qualifications for a pavement survey was published in the Reno Gazette-Journal and Carson City's website on July 16th, 2024. 6 proposals were received. A review and selection committee selected Applied Pavement Technology, AP Tech, and Luis is here, and I will probably ask him to answer the question in more detail as he's more familiar with the surveying techniques, and that'll give him a good chance if that's okay with the board. So the survey will be managed by CAMPO staff, and AP Tech will be completed the associated surveying task. Data collection of pavement condition is expected this fall. The estimated project costs are on packet page 49. The survey is expected to be completed by spring 2025, and this will include 2 final reports, one for Carson City, one for Douglas County. And then I'd like to clarify within the first paragraph on packet page 46 that Carson City and Douglas County roads within CAMPO will be surveyed, not all CAMPO roads. And then if it's okay with the board, I would like to invite Luis up here to maybe explain some of the surveying techniques and the van and
This process.
pavement.
Perfect. Come on. You have to push it once, it turns
one.
green, there you go.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luis Ibaja. I'm with Applied Pavement Technology. I would be the project manager for this this particular project. To answer the question, it would be all of the paved roads that are asphalt or PCC or Portland cement concrete. No gravel roads will be inspected. We'll be using a data collection van. It's called a laser crack. It has a laser crack measurement system on it, and essentially there will be no disruption to traffic. We'll be driving at posted speeds. It collects right-of-way imagery and also 2 cameras essentially that take intensity and range images facing downward, and we'll be able to map out all the distresses per the ASTM D6433.
I know it is, isn't it? Does anyone have any questions for him? Miss Maloney?
I just want to say, as someone that's worked with Luis and his team in a past life, they do really good work, and I'm thrilled to support the contract.
Mr. Dodson?
Kelly, Luis, I was wondering, seems like last contract, there was a pretty substantial delay in delivering the reports. And I'm just, I know there was several different reasons for that, COVID, bad weather, et cetera. But just wondering, with the emphasis on pavement management, how important it is to the local streets initiatives and getting that information out there as timely as possible. Hopefully, any lessons learned from that previous endeavor, could be put to use in this contract, and looking forward to seeing a timely report.
I appreciate that. I hear that. We will certainly do our best. Luis has already scheduled the survey itself and has the van ready. So anyway, we will do our best, and I hear you. Thank you.
So we just need the weather to cooperate because it has to be dry. I read through those components. I'm like, oh, come on, right? Just be kind to us and let us get the driving done, right? The rest can be done in the office, but get the driving done. And how long ago since CAMPO had the PCI used from the van cameras? Is it 3 years,
The
Russ?
last contract was 2021. I think the report was finished in 2022.
Okay. So by the time we redo this, it'll be 3 years of data and we'll be able to see. So as one of the results is to see if what we projected in road deterioration, each time we get it, it's like, this is the deterioration modeling. I guess I'll use that word. So we'll be able to see if from the last report, the PCI went where we think it went because of what roads we did or didn't upgrade. So we'll be able to see if the model's on target, because I know that was used in other reports that we do to say, how much money do you need to keep roads at a certain level? So I think it'll be interesting to see what this report generates. So, right, but that is something we'll be able to look at in comparison to the prior report.
Yes, every time there's a data collection effort made, you revise the deterioration models. You include the new data point for each one of these routes into your deterioration models to see if it's tracking properly and makes the necessary adjustments to the model.
Okay, great. Anybody else? Great.
Yeah, on packet page 46, there's a little paragraph about a static demonstration of the equipment. I don't know if there's any interest in doing that yet or not, but it might be timely to get something out pretty quick if we are going to go ahead. I don't need to see the equipment. I know this stuff is great, but you know, from a public relations point of view, do we want to do that? So let you guys decide if you want to do it.